everyone and welcome. This is Peter Torben Roden and this is my channel. Thank you so much for joining. So this video is another in the series of how to be positive in a negative situation. In the last video I talked about being true to yourself. This video is similar to that one. This video is how to be positive in a negative situation by having self-control. So what is it I mean by this? Well, let's face it, the world is full of vastly different people. So no matter what your opinion is, there'll always be someone else who has a completely opposite opinion. Always, no matter how much you think your opinion is the only opinion, your truth is the only truth, there will be one who thinks everything you're saying is not true. Even if they're standing right next to you, looking at the same thing you're looking at, listening at the same things you're listening to, they'll have a completely different perception. And afterwards, if you talked with them, you'd wonder, have they been at the same event I have? The way they're talking, it sounds like they were somewhere else. So the world is full of different people with different ideas, different perceptions, different beliefs, different upbringings, different cultures. There's such a lot of difference in there. So expecting someone to think and act the way that you want them to is going to be a very difficult ask. And it's actually a recipe for disaster and a great deal of pain. However, you have control over yourself. You don't have control over anybody else. So this tip is about you making this choice. You making a choice to be positive and taking responsibility to make sure that you do that. Which might mean at some times that you agree to disagree and say, thank you, quite frankly, you know, we're differing here, we can't agree. I think it's best that we part ways and just leave. Don't keep yourself in that situation where all of this difference is exploding into something. There's times to stay and there's times to walk away. So the important thing is you always have a choice. Always. Every situation, you have a choice what you want to do. Whether or not that's with your thoughts, whether or not that's with your actions. So the important thing here is for you to be focused on all that you can do and not worry about what other people do and think. So if you do this, then potentially you can have a fantastic day regardless of what everyone else is having. If you enter the office and everyone's negative, there's a big thing going on and and people are struggling with it, you can be the one who's chirpy and not. You can be positive when everyone else isn't. And sometimes it's going to be really, really challenging. That's why it's up to you to be able to master yourself and your state regardless of the situation. And sometimes it will take practice. Sometimes you may not get it right, and that is okay. So let yourself off the hook. Give yourself permission sometimes to get it wrong. The important thing is that you learn from it. Learn from it and move on. Don't crucify yourself. So I hope this video has been of value to you. And I'm very keen to see how you cope with things. When things are negative, how do you remain positive? Is there something that you've naturally done all your life? Or is there some things that you've learned, some strategies, some tips? If you have, please share them here and I will pass them on to other people. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Comments are super important to me. And please subscribe as well and you'll be notified when the next video is. I post regularly, so if you subscribe, you will see the notification and you can watch the video ASAP. Thank you so much for joining. I've been Peter Torben Roden and I'll see you again very soon.